Donald Trump's 50% tariffs on India have come into effect. Initially, the tariffs were 25%, but US slapped an additional 25% tariffs, citing India's purchase of Russian oil. Calling the tariffs unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable, New Delhi said that it will take all actions necessary to protect its national interests.
Let's first take a look at US India trade relations. US is India's largest trading partner. In 2024, the bilateral trade stood at $118.2 billion, with India having a trade surplus of $36.8 billion. As per 2024 data, sectors worst affected by the tariffs include gems and jewelry. US is the largest market for Indian gems and jewelry with exports worth $10 billion. Auto component exports were worth nearly $6.6 billion. Agriculture and processed food exports were worth $6 billion. Seafood exports were worth $2.6 billion, while the value of textiles and garment exports stood at $2 billion. Nearly 30% of Indian goods entering the US have been exempted from tariffs. They include pharmaceuticals, electronics, and solar cells. The tariffs have triggered fears of job losses and concerns that India will lose its market of labor intensive products to countries like China and Vietnam. Meanwhile, Indians have been rallying behind domestic growth to mitigate the tariff impact.
We should try to sell our products within our country as much as possible, and if we have to export, we should reach out to other nations instead of the US. For instance, Russia has been a good friend, or even the Middle Eastern nations, so we should export to these nations.
I think that India is a huge economy in itself, and we have generated so many manufactured goods. And I think that self-reliance is one thing which can be captured more in India.
India and Brazil currently face the highest tariffs imposed by Trump.
In his Independence Day address, Prime Minister Narendra Modi underlined self-reliance and announced upcoming reforms to the goods and services tax regime. While Trump's tariffs pose challenges, analysts say that they also give India an opportunity to diversify its export markets. With camera person Raj, this is Annu Kaushik reporting for the Economic Brief, DD India.